We're in Japan for the launch of the Fujifilm X100 VI. It's Fujifilm's latest camera, and it's got a 40 megapixel sensor, and it's got in-body image stabilization, as well as 6.2K video. We're going to go take some photos with this, show you the results, and you can see for yourself what it's like. So I've been using the Fujifilm X100 VI, and it is a really nice camera to use. You've got all of the direct access to the dials and controls. It's just really nice. It feels really good in the hand. Kind of feels like a real camera basically, and that's pretty rare these days. So yeah, it's really nice. I really like the images from it. The color reproduction's great. You've got the Fujifilm color simulations, and it just gives you great images. Also fits in your pocket if you've got big enough pocket, and yeah, great camera to take with you wherever you go. So those are the sort of things I really like about it. I mean, there's so many different things. The new sensor's great, and the lens is really cool, nice and compact. There's a few things that I'd like to see improved. The screen, we've got a 3-inch screen. It's a really nice screen, but outdoors on a sunny day, it just doesn't really compare to a smartphone screen. And it'd be nice to see sort of people make some developments in that area. And the other thing is the menus. They're perfectly functional, but again, it'd be nice if they're updated, or if you could search the menus. That'd make it much easier to find things rather than having to scroll through each page. I guess if I can think of another negative, nope, can't really think of a third one. I guess having a fixed lens is going to be something some people love, and other people will just want to have a zoom. So if you need a zoom, then this isn't going to be the camera for you. I'd say this camera is for people who want a gorgeous looking camera. It's an investment, you know, it's quite a bit of money, but you're going to keep it for years to come. It's solidly built, and if you just want to travel with something compact, take some really nice pictures. I mean, that's the thing with this, the quality is, you know, up there with the best cameras you can get. Probably not for video people, but you can do video, and image stabilization will help, but it's probably not going to be your first choice for that kind of thing. So we've got the NPW126S battery. Fujifilm say this is good for about 450 shots, but you know, your mileage may vary depending on what kind of shooting you do, how often you switch the camera off, that kind of thing. And then you've got a UHS-1 memory card slot in there. We have got a mic and remote, 2.5mm. We've got USB-C, which you can also add a headphone adapter. And then you've got micro HDMI. Having reviewed some of the images from this, I was just really impressed by the quality, the level of detail, the sharpness. Taking some pictures around Tokyo, the sharpness in the corners was impressive, just so impressive. Really sharp. Considering how small the lens is, I was concerned that maybe 40 megapixels is going to highlight any kind of optical problems, but it's not really a worry at all. The other people this is going to appeal to are people looking for a retro style camera as well as retro style images, because you can customize the film simulations, choose from the built-in Fuji ones, or customize loads more settings such as grain, and just tweak it to however you want. You can look up recipes on the internet and just create whatever you want, whatever style you want. You want it to look like a 70s shot, there'll be a recipe online for it. It's got updated AF subject detection. It's got, you know, human face eye detection, of course, but it's also got subject detection, so it can detect animals, birds, automobiles, motorcycles, bikes, airplanes and trains. And so, I mean, it might not be the kind of camera you're going to use for bird photography, but people like taking pictures of animals, and all of this means that the focus system is the latest and is just that little bit quicker than the previous camera. It's great when you've got it on A, you can see the ISO speed, but then when you switch it over to, say you've set the shutter speed to T, which then lets you control it on the camera, your ISO speed dials down here. Or say you've got it on this, yeah, your ISO speed's basically upside down now, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of cool little window. It's got this switch for the OVF, EVF, and then of course this really nice aperture ring. but it makes it really kind of intuitive. You just leave it on A if you want it all automatic. You can change the settings if you want to, and it's not complicated. Some other camera systems make it really complicated when they've both got analog and digital controls. It's just, even with these controls, it just works really nicely. So it's got an impressive optical electronic viewfinder. This is really unique to the Fuji X100 series and the X Pro series, where you've got an optical view as well as an electronic view. And this is just something you don't see very much on any other camera, apart from, you know, if you're going to buy a Leica rangefinder, and they're considerably more expensive than this. So this gives you a really nice view of the scene. For people who want an optical viewfinder, this is probably, well, it is going to be the best choice, because you've got the optical and electronic when you need it. So we've been shooting with this, we've got some amazing photos. The quality is looking really, really nice. The level of detail captured by the 40 megapixel sensor is really, really impressive. Right into the corners, you're getting sharp shots. And yeah, have a look at the pictures. We've got more pictures on amateurphotographer.com, where you can read our full review. So make sure you comment, like and subscribe.